Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So California's offense comes onto the field first today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
The give on the inside. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. And the Golden Bears want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Soto. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. So the Clemson Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes! Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll heave it deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got the first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Back to throw, it's Soto. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it left. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Back to pass, it's Soto. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. And a nice grab with the defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Unleashes one deep. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Price. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Soto. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
They booted away on fourth down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off-play action on first down. Looking left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once it caught them.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Hauls it in. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Reads it, fires complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can...
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game now. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's carry on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Wants to throw. It's Soto. Finds his big tight end. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Now the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Snap in the shotgun. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Leaves it with the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Soto. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Going with the ground game left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. There's the pressure. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 24 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a
rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here we go. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Soto. Rush is on him. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Jocelyn. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll run the option. The pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. He's going to take off. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to...
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Soto. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working that left side now. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
26, Cal, 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Golden Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Here comes Clemson with another first down. It's complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quick release by the QB. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
29 Philly.
Looking for a gap. It's Landry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. Now the pitch. On the move at the 30. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. On the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. And the returner will be dragged down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. He'll ride his man on the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Got his man on the right. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll run it from the gun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Scanning the field, it's Soto. He's got it.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Now they'll try the right side. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the RPO, complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Caught. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, the wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's gone. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick toss. Creates a little room. It's a running room. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll leave it with him. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cal!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
Got his man downfield. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Complete in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Brings into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter.
Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. To pass, it's Harbor. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Right down the gut of the field. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They want that clock to run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Using his legs, it's Landry. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Finds a little space. There he goes. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching enough.